Welcome to a visit with Superintendent of Schools, Springdale Public Schools, Dr. Jim Rollins. And Dr. Rollins, there's been a lot said in recent days and weeks about school safety, not only in the Springdale School District, but also the community. We had an event the other day that brought the entire community together. It was a good day, wasn't it?
Well, we've, as a community, we've been through several weeks of great difficulty, really. And to see our community come together the way they did just yesterday is very special. I could not thank our mayor, our police chief, every police officer in the Springdale school system and in the city as a whole, because they work every day to make our schools the safe place for our children. We've got phenomenal young people in this district. By and large, they make great decisions every day. In the incidences that we're talking about, some very bad decisions were made. Tragic decisions that caused the life of two young people. Obviously, that's devastating to all of us who work with our youth every day. We're doing a lot of great things and have over time as a school district and as a community to make our schools and our city the safe place. But we can always do more. And we saw that can-do attitude reflected as our community came together again just yesterday. Led by our mayor, led by our police chief. We saw a gathering, a commitment, I think, that couldn't really make a difference here. In a peace walk last evening, I think it's fair to say we had well over 1,000 people from all backgrounds, from all aspects of the community. But they have one thing in common, a tremendous interest in our community and obviously the safety of all of our citizens. And to see that reflected in that kind of effort, I think it will make a difference for those who might be considering really poor decisions. Our police officers, as I said, have worked to make our schools the safe place for years and years and years. And I think the incidences that have taken place recently have fueled the efforts of our city leadership. Grants have been applied for to expand school resource officers in our school, to add more police, to really serve the community as a whole. These efforts will make our schools and our communities safer places. Our hearts go out continuously to the community certainly, but more specifically to the families that have lost youth in these tragic events. My hope is that we've turned that page, those days are behind us, and we can continue to together to build the great community that we know as Springdale.
There are currently 10 resource officers that work in the Springdale School District. Next year there will be 17 as a result of a federal grant. How much do those officers being in the school mean to those schools?
Well, I think they're important on so many different levels. We've had an SRO program in our school system for almost 15 years now. Our school and our city work together in partnership to provide that level of security. At the heart of that work is the idea that if you can start early and young people can see the greatness in these officers and get to know them as caring people and help each child understand that they are really their friend and they're there for them and they're there as counsel or advisors. There's an enormous strength in that. And the very platform that you laid out, Rick, I think will lead us to having a school resource officer in every school very quickly. I am so encouraged by the activities of our city leaders to recognize the power of our school resource officers and work to expand that program.
Chief O'Kelly also mentioned that those resource officers not only will be in the schools, but also out in those neighborhoods to where parents and kids can see them outside of the school too and say, hey, this is our friend. If we have a need, we can go to this officer.
Well, I think that really is the heart of the program. Our police are our friends. They're all of our friends. They make sure that our citizens are safe on a daily basis. And certainly we want that security for our schools. School safety has been a foundation element of our school system for as long as I can remember, as it should be. And as I said, we've got some of the great young people in the world, and they make great decisions every day, and we're seeing them excel in virtually every arena. We just have to deal with these issues and the poor decisions that have led to the problems that we've experienced, and help kids make better decisions at all levels at all times.
That involves parents, police, community, and school districts. And we know next year is going to be one great year, a safe environment for Springdale students. That's Jim Rollins. He's the superintendent of Springdale Schools. Thanks for joining us.